Hi everyone, and once again a joyous welcome to the Divine Roses channel. It really fascinates me when I reflect on the numerous historical events in the Old Testament foreshadowing those in the New Testament. So we can say that the Old Testament is the new concealed, but the New Testament is the old revealed. One of the most talked about thing in the Old Testament is the most sacred religious relic of the Israelites, which was a beautifully designed, unique golden chest. It was also called as the Ark of the Testimony or the Ark of God, or better known as the Ark of the Covenant. This ark in the Old Testament has been found analogous to Mary in the New Testament. The Bible draws many parallels between the two. So in this video, let us explore some striking resemblances between the two in biblical context. I would like to request you to stay tuned with me till the end. First, the Ark of the Covenant was a specially designed golden box made by a man called Bezalel under the inspiration and guidance given by God. Mary, too, was a created being, but highly favored by God and specially chosen vessel to become God-bearer, that is, the Mother of God. Second, the ark was made of acacia wood. This wood was extremely strong, durable, and resistant to decay. Mary is the embodiment of all these characteristics, that is, strength, durability, and immortality. Mary was strong enough to say yes to God's will, in spite of knowing the critical consequences she would be facing. Mary endured all the trials patiently, even witnessing her own son's death on the cross. And finally, she was assumed into heaven after her death without being subject to decay. Third, the wooden chest was laden with pure gold, both inside and out. Pure gold is virtually indestructible. It will not corrode, rust, or tarnish, and fire cannot destroy it. God wanted His words inscribed in the stone tablets to be housed in a perfect container. How much more would He want His word, Jesus, to have a perfect dwelling place? It could be none other than the flawless Virgin Mary, full of grace. She was pure flesh, without stain of sin. Fourth, the Ark of the Covenant was mounted by two cherubims. This can be correlated to Angel Gabriel in the New Testament, appearing to Mary and announcing the good news of salvation. Fifth, when the ark was completed, the glory cloud of the Lord, that is the Shekinah glory, covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. In the same manner, the Holy Spirit comes upon the Virgin Mary and overshadows her so that she might conceive and give birth to Jesus. Sixth, the Ark of the Covenant was kept in the most holy of holies, where no one could see or touch. It was seen only by the high priest of the Israelites on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. Among all the created things, Mary is the most holy of holies, as she was conceived without original sin. Angel Gabriel addressed her as the most favored one and blessed among all women. Though sinless, still Mary was redeemed in advance by her own Son Jesus, the eternal High Priest. Seventh, the ark traveled to the house of Obed-Edom in the hill country of Judea and remained there for 3 months. Mary traveled to the house of Elizabeth and Zechariah in the hill country of Judea and stayed with them for 3 months. Eighth, dressed as a priest, David danced and leapt in front of the ark. John the Baptist, of priestly lineage, leapt in his mother's womb at the approach of Mary. 9th, David asks, "How can the ark of the Lord come to me?" Elizabeth asks, "Why is this granted me that the mother of my Lord should come to me?" 10th, the ark returns to its home and ends up in Jerusalem, where God's presence and glory is revealed in the temple. Mary returns home and eventually ends up in Jerusalem, where she presents God incarnate in the temple. So, in the Ark of the Old Covenant, God came to his people with a spiritual presence. But in Mary, the Ark of the New Covenant, God comes to dwell with his people not only spiritually but physically in the womb of a specially prepared Jewish girl.